Well, folks, glad that you could be with us here tonight for the Veterans Day special. And it's time now to give you the starting lineup for the 75 lap Veterans Day special at New River Valley Speedway. Starting on the pole, your current point leader and reigning SUPRS champion, defending winner of this race. From Pulaski, New York, it's Rocket Rob Warren. Warren on the pole in the 35, first to finish race servers machine. Outside row number 1, driving the number 25 from Goshen, Indiana. In the RW Woodworking sponsored B&G Racing Photos Hyder Hawk drag car. It's Bob Gangwer. And the number 25 starts outside row number 1. Inside row number 2, a former winner of this race from Carrollton, Ohio, driving the Icings on Top, CPR Motorsports. Number 41, we call it the Mayfield Missile. We call him Keith. Put one on you, Powell. Powell in the 41 starts inside row number 2. And rounding out your dash cars, making the top 4 starting positions, driving the number 3 from Liverpool, New York, sponsored by Southern Hillstorm football team. He's a football coach part-time. And the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Well, that would stand to reason, wouldn't it? It's Brad Keyser. Keyser in the 3. That beautiful red Hyder Hawk drag car starts outside row number 2. Inside row number 3, these guys didn't run a heat because we didn't have enough cars to run it, so they're going to start straight up. From their times, it'll be the number 22 of 22 of Zach Sears out of Round Lake, Illinois, running for the Icings on Top Rookie of the Year. Sears sponsored by the Midwest Supermodified Series. And rounding out the field from Lansing, Michigan, in the Dowker Titanium Roadster, sponsored by Wholesale Diamond Exchange and the Michigan Hill Gang, it's Carl Bonsai Becker. Becker rounds out the field here for the Veterans Day special. Cars lined up on the backstretch. Looks like they're ready to go here at New River. Here we go. Field rolling for the Veterans Day special. Warren and Gangwer on the front row. Keyser, Powell, row 2. Row 3, Sears and Becker. Off of turn 4 they come. Green flag flies. We're racing at New River. And side by side through turn 1. And oh, here comes Warren back. Gangwer stays to the top side. What a race off of 4. Side by side, the two veterans are going at it out there. Warren down to the bottom. Gangwer wanting to run the second groove up there. Powell ready to pounce. 75 laps. The guys don't want to do a lot of damage to the race cars early, especially that front spoiler. It's so important to keep the nose on the car. Warren, a 3-time winner of this race. Yeah. Gangwer is, the game ended, it looks like. We're not sure. We're going to have to take a quick break here and find out what's going on. This is very, very unusual. And apparently it's Gangwer that's out of the race. Not sure exactly what happened. We'll see if we can pop back in as a spectator and watch. Give you the broadcast here. Rob Warren leading this one. Powell in second. Keyser third. Zach Sears fourth, and Becker fifth. Well, we've got the video. We're back in, and we can see what's going on with the video. We've got 57 laps to go. Zach Sears really putting the pressure on Brad Keyser now. Sears in the 22, working on Keyser up front. Rob Warren is gone. And Powell in second. Boy, that 22 looks pretty good out there, all over the back end of the number 3. Oh, they get a little close on the front stretch. Sears now running for the Icings on Top Rookie of the Year, and Keyser, a former Rookie of the Year himself. Now here comes Carl Becker. Becker, the old guy, says, hey, I want some of this. And, we say that with the utmost respect. Carl Becker is older than 70 years old. Let's put it that way. So Sears falls off the pace now, and that's going to let Brad Keyser get away. Oh, Becker hit into the backstretch wall. Slides high. Now Sears gets a little bit of a advantage. He starts to go back after Keyser. 50 laps to go, 25 in. Here at the Veterans Day Special NASCAR Heat Race. If you're tuned in and you have a Twitch account, man, hit that follow button. We're so close to getting our affiliate status at 42 followers. We need 58 more. Up front, it's all Rocket Rob Warren. Warren with the lead in the first to finish race service number 35. Powell in second. And the CPR Motorsports Icings on Top number 41, that blue and white car. Powell out of Carrollton, Ohio. Has won SUPRS championship to his credit. And now Sears is reeled in the number 3 again. So, Keyser slides up to the wall. Keyser gets into it, or Sears gets into it. This is NASCAR Heat, so it's a little bit different. We run in the normal mode. You do get damage when you hit things, but you're not out of the race. It makes for some good online racing. Speaking of which, tonight's race, part of the SUPRS HeatFinder.net Supermodified Challenge. HeatFinder.net, your source for all NASCAR Heat races. They've got a pretty big special coming up here at the end of November. Yeah. Season-ending race called the 18th Anniversary Heat Community Awards event. Be using the mod that won Mod of the Year and the track that won Track of the Year in the voting. I couldn't swear it. I can't see the splits, but it looks like Brad Keyser and Zach Sears are catching your second place racer, Powell, with 40 laps to go. Warren, in a league of his own, as long as his connection stays good and he keeps it off the fence, shouldn't have any worries. The guy that's feeling the most pressure, though, is the 3 of Keyser. Oh, Sears gets into the back end of Keyser. As he said, Sears running for the Icings on Top Rookie of the Year. Keyser, a former Rookie of the Year in Supers himself. One driver out of New York, that's Keyser. The other driver out of Illinois. Becker has fallen way off the pace now as those two battle each other. Otherwise, the field's spread out around the track. You're watching the ultimate short track race cars, Supermodified Sim Racing at its finest right here on Supers Live and on Twitch. As now Keyser is pulling Sears out of rhythm, and Keyser has pulled back by. And Warren gets around Becker clean. I don't know. Something's going on with Zach Sears. His car seems to be all over the track, maybe. Warren with a 3.5 second lead over second place racer Keith Powell, as Warren's going to come up to lap Zach Sears. Warren struggling with 25 to go to get around Sears. There he goes now. And that's didn't hold him up long enough that Powell could take advantage of that. Keith Powell trying to catch up to Rob Warren, but man, he had struggled early in the race, 20 laps ago, and Warren just gone. Powell now struggling to get around the 22. There goes Sears, giving room for Powell to go by on the bottom side. Nice move by the rookie out of Round Lake, Illinois. Folks, don't forget, coming up next week on the schedule is the turkey shoot. That race, we'll be giving away a Thanksgiving Day turkey courtesy of Burgers Smokehouse. Go to smokehouse.com. You can learn more about those fine foods from our friends in Missouri. Right now, though, Rob Warren leading all of the laps so far. 15 to go here at the Veterans Day Special. Keith Powell down to 1.7 seconds. Warren may have some nose damage. Powell down to 1.6. He's going to try to make a race of it. I don't think he'll have enough time, but boy, he sure is giving it a shot with 11 laps to go. 1.5, 1.4, 1.3. Here comes Keith. Put one on you, Powell. Your winner last week, so what was somewhat of a snoozer is now turned into a pretty good race with 10 to go. Powell down to 1.3 seconds. Warren now loses another tenth as Powell reels him in down to 1.1. Keith Powell, like he always likes to do, charging late in the race, and Warren now really pushing hard. Powell's going to need about 4 laps to really work a pass on Rob Warren. Rob Warren, notoriously a bottom feeder, will not come off the bottom groove, and that's the fast way around this track. There is a top groove here, but it's awful hard to pass. Warren now sees his lead drop to 0.7, 0.6. Keith Powell is now within 4 car lengths. He's within 3 car lengths. Here he comes. Keith, put one on you, Powell. Reeling in, rocket Rob Warren. Powell's right there now to the rear Nerf bar of Warren with 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. Does Keith Powell have enough time? He's reached the rear Nerf bar of Warren. He's making a race of it. Keith Powell's right there. He's got to look to the outside. Now he does it. He knows Warren's not going to come off. He's got to keep the grip through the middle. Keith Powell working the top side here at New River, trying to win the Veterans Day Special. Now he drops back a little bit with 3 laps to go. Could be cooling his tires down for one last-ditch effort. Keith, put one on you, Powell, and the icing's on top. CPR Motorsports number 41 sees the lap counter click down to 2 to go. He's right to the rear Nerf bar of the 35. Rocket Rob Warren trying to hold him off. Here they come out of turn 4. They see the white flag fly. It's now or never for Keith. Put one on you, Powell. Down the backstretch they go. Powell looks to the outside at turn number 3. It's going to try the switchback move down low, and he pushes the 35 across the line. What a finish for Keith. Put one on you, Powell. And Rob Warren able to hold him off. Fast lap of the race is a 12.020 by Brad Keyser. Holy smokes, folks. You want to talk about a finish. Rocket Rob Warren. With the win. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You're going to want to hear what the top 2 at least have to say, as that was quite a finish to the Veterans Day Special here at New River Valley Speedway. Don't go anywhere. We'll have post-race interviews after the break. You're enjoying live Supermodified sim racing on the SUPRS Broadcasting Network.